My name is Frank Mazzella. I'm the Learning Products Manager for Vision Research. I'm here to present a series of PCC, Phantom Camera Control software tutorials intended to show you many of the various features and processes incorporated in PCC. In this tutorial, editing and saving your first Cine, we will cover the basic steps necessary to edit and save a Cine as a Cine RAW file. In this tutorial, we will use the Cine we recorded in the Miro 320S Cam 2 camera's internal memory in the Capturing Your First Cine video tutorial. We will edit and save the Cine from the Play tab. With the Cine file already selected and open in its Play panel, the first thing I'm going to do is advance the Cine to locate the start of the event to be saved in the edited clip. To do this, I'm going to quickly search through the Cine to find the event of interest. For details on the various methods to perform a quick search through a Cine, see the Reviewing Your First Cine tutorial. Then I'll use the video control buttons to locate the first image I want to save in my edited Cine file. Now that I have located the first image to be saved in the edited Cine, I need to set the Mark In point by clicking the Mark In button. Notice the Mark In point marker has moved to that location, and the image number below the Mark In point marker indicates the number of the first frame of the Cine edit. I also want to point out that when I click the Mark In button, the Cine editor bar area to the left of the Mark In point has changed to gray. What this means is the images in that portion of the Cine are not part of the edited Cine. Now I need to locate the last image to be saved in the edited Cine clip. Similar to what I just did to find the first image, I'll quickly search through the Cine to find where the motion of interest ends. Then I'll use the video control buttons to locate the last image to be part of the edited Cine clip. With the last image of the event located, I'll set the Mark Out point by clicking the Mark Out button. Notice the Mark Out point marker has moved to that location, and the image number below the Mark Out point marker indicates the number of the last frame of the Cine edit. I also want to point out that when I clicked on the Mark Out button, the Cine editor bar area to the right of the Mark Out point has changed to gray. What this means is the images in that portion of the Cine are not part of the edited Cine. The blue portion of the editor bar represents the images that are part of the edited Cine. Prior to saving the edited Cine, I'll review the edited Cine just to make sure it's what I want to save. Since I only want to review the edited Cine and not the entire Cine still in the camera's memory buffer, I need to enable the Play Speed and Options Limit to Range feature. Now I'll rewind the clip back to the first frame of the edited Cine by clicking the Jump to Start button. Then I would play the edited Cine using the video control buttons, just to ensure the edited Cine contains the required portion of the event to be saved. Even though the Cine edit is fine, we need to talk about what we need to do if we needed to re-edit the Cine. To re-edit a Cine, I first need to disable the Play Speed and Options Limit to Range feature, and jump back to the first image of the full Cine, still in the camera's memory buffer, by clicking the Jump to Start button. Notice the image location pointer has moved back to the first frame of the full Cine. Now I'll reset the starting point by clicking on the Mark In button. Notice that the Mark In pointer marker has jumped to the first frame of the full Cine, and the Cine editor bar has changed back to blue for the area of the full Cine. Now I'll jump to the last frame of the Cine stored in the camera's internal memory buffer by clicking the Jump to End button. Again, notice that the Mark Out point marker has jumped to the last frame of the full Cine. Similar to changing the mark in point, I'll click on the Mark Out Point button to change the mark out point to the end of the full cine stored in the camera's memory buffer. Notice that the Mark Out Point marker has jumped to the last image within the full cine, and the Cine editor bar changed back to blue for that area of the full cine. Now that the start and end points have been reset, I can re-edit the cine. So I'm just going to edit the cine again before we save it. With the edits completed, I'm going to quickly review it to ensure that everything of interest is in the clip I want to save. Okay, let's click the Save Cine button to start the save process. When the Save dialog window appears, I'll need to navigate to the location where I'm going to save the cine. Since I want to save the cine in my C:"Program Files, Phantom, Cities folder, I'll navigate to the folder using the pull-down selection list in the Save in Data entry field. Or I can use the navigation buttons to the right of the Save in Data entry field. Since I want to create a new folder in the Cine folder, I need to click the Create New Folder button and name the folder Tutorial Cines. Then double-click on the Video Tutorial Cines folder to open it. Notice that the Save In field now displays Video Tutorial Cines, indicating that the cines will be saved in that folder. The next thing we need to do is assign a file name to the cine file being saved. I'm going to name the file Toyjet Cines 1 by typing it in the File Name Data entry field. I'm going to leave the Save As Type to the Cine RAW file format. I'll expand on the various file formats and the remaining options in the Save dialog window in the Performing File Conversions video tutorial. All I need to do now is click on the Save button to start the save process. Notice that a Saving Cine message is displayed in the Play panel, along with a Saving Cine 1 progress indicator in the status bar of the Play panel. Now that the save progress is completed, if I wanted to, I could check the save file prior to removing the full cine from the camera's memory buffer. I'll do this by clicking on the Open File toolbar button. In the Open File dialog window, I'll navigate to the folder containing the cine file I just saved, then highlight the file to be opened, in this case the Toyjet Cine 1 file, and click the Open button. As you can see here, the file I just opened is displayed in a Play panel. And if I click the Manager tab, notice it was also placed under the Files group tree. Now I can go back to the Play tab and review the saved cine. So that concludes the editing and saving your first cine video tutorial, in which we covered the steps necessary to edit, re-edit, and save a cine file. For in-depth Phantom operations, Vision Research offers Phantom Operations Certification Training. Please visit our training webpage at www.phantomhighspeed.com, Service Support, Training. Or contact your local sales representative, who could be found on our website under the Contact Us pull-down selection list for more information about our training sessions, or for Phantom cameras in general.